Good morning, good evening, good day, or good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. Hi, how are you? So today I have been seeing a lot of things on YouTube called palette roulette, or it's also called, I like to think of it as like a paint by numbers thing. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers do it. I've seen Beauty Bean do it. I believe that's what her channel name is. I will link it down below. I've seen, I believe Samantha March and a bunch of other different YouTubers have done this. And, I think it's a great way for me to get back into my palettes and shop my stash and have fun with it and use palettes I haven't used in a while and use them in a way that I don't normally use them, create color stories that I don't usually go for sometimes. For those of you who are not familiar with this challenge, this series or whatever, so basically palette roulette is when you take a palette and you number off. I'm using the ColourPop So Jaded palette. You number off how many shades there are in here, and then you pick how many you want to use for an eye look, and you go to a random number generator. You put, let's say there's 20 in the palette, you put between 1 and 20, and you ask them to generate 5 different numbers. They will give you the 5, and those correspond to a shade that you have to use to create your eye look. So I thought I'd do that for you guys today. So the ColourPop So Jaded palette is a collaboration with another YouTuber, beauty YouTuber, Kathleen Lights. I like her channel a lot. This was, I believe, the very first palette that I got so excited for. So excited for. I showed everyone for weeks after I got this. I was in love. I took this traveling everywhere. I took this to my boyfriend's parents' house every time we went there. I took this to on my trip to Victoria. I took this everywhere. I did my Halloween makeup as Poison Ivy with this look. So many date nights came from this look. The ballet, musicals, like I'm in love with this palette, and every time I look at it, I want to play with it. Every time I look at it, I am in awe of it. A shade just fell out. Literally, this whole shade, without the pan, perfectly just fell out. I have had this since October of last year. This is please don't fall. Please don't fall. Thank you. This is a jewel toned palette, and I love it for fall. I love it for spring. I love it for summer. I think, and winter. This is an all seasons palette. And I made quite a lot of looks with this, but there are also a lot of shades that I really haven't dipped into. Like I haven't used Onyx like at all, or Jasper, or Tiger's Eye, or Smoky Quartz, or Alexandrite, or Emerald. There's a lot of shades I haven't used, so I want to make sure I'm not recreating the same looks all the time. And yeah, let's get into this. There are 30 beautiful shades in this palette. One of them is a Super Shock formula, and if you're not familiar with that, that is the cream to powder eyeshadow formula that ColourPop is famous for, and there are 2 pressed glitters. And not everyone is a fan of them because they can irritate your eyes, and I don't know if they're environmentally friendly, but I don't mind them. So far, they work pretty well. I like to put them in my hair sometimes if I'm feeling crazy. Anyways, I have numbered these off. This is number 1, that's number 6, that's number 7, that's number 12, 13, 18, 19, 24, 25, and 30. That one. So I will put minimum of 1, maximum of 30 into the number generator online, and we will get, I think 5 is a good amount of colors, and then we will make a look out of it. I've grabbed a pen, I've grabbed a sticky note to write them down. I am ready to go. So the first number ended up being 15, and 15 is the pressed glitter topaz. The second number is number 3, and the third shade in this palette is that red right there, which is ruby. The third shade is the number 17, and the 17th shade on this palette is the other pressed glitter opal. The fourth number is number 7, and the 7th shade in this palette is this little cream color right there, this cream matte, called My Precious. The fifth and final number that the generator has generated is the number 19, and the 19th shade in this palette is Geodude. So this is going to be a very interesting eye look. Okay, I am going to take my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Original, put it on my lids while I contemplate what this very interesting makeup look is going to turn out to be. So I'm going to go into that cream matte shade My Precious first. Imagine if I had to put these on in the order that I got the number. Like, I'd have to go with the glitters first. The first glitter, then the red, then the second glitter, then the white, then the green. Is it gonna be a Christmas look today? Is that what's going on? If my makeup turns out looking a little weird, please know I am trying my best. Sometimes some colors don't work together. Next, I am going to go into the second and only matte shade that I have been given, and that is the green Geodude. Okay, getting this on now. A lot of times it shows up more brown with a hint of green. I'm going to take my blending brush and blend that out now into that nice light base that we put as a transition beforehand. Now putting that same olivey brown shade on the other side, because whatever you do to one side, do to the other. Going back into that shade a little bit more, I'm hoping to deepen this up because that red shimmer seems to be a lot darker than this. Now that that is on my lid, I am going into the red ruby. I find that shimmers are more intense when you use your fingers, but sometimes I like to just see if it's still intense with the brush, and I haven't used that red hardly ever. So, just gonna add that all the way across my eyelid. Does it look a bit strange in the monitor? No. Does it look stranger in person? Yes. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but this is a very much loved palette. I have got dips, can you tell, in a majority of the shades, and I have used almost all of them on a consistent basis. I just want to say that again, I love this palette. There's a little fallout with this palette. Sometimes you will get eyeshadow onto your eyes. I don't have any glitter glue, so I just have to do this with my fingers. I am now going to take the glitter topaz on my finger. You can tell I've used this one more so than the blue one. There's more of a substantial dip. That's because when I did my Poison Ivy Halloween makeup, I put this in my hair. Taking that onto my finger, I'm going to gently tap it halfway across my lid. Problem with glitter is it gets everywhere, even if you just put it here, and maybe that's why people use glitter glue. I don't own any, because I don't use glitters often. So that is what that is looking like so far. I am now going to take that same finger, go into the second glitter, which is opal. It is very white and blue toned. Very pretty. I'm going to take this into the inner portion of my eye. Didn't do much. You can't really tell the blue as much on top of the red, which I think is fine. I don't mind it. This is not a look that I can keep on my eyes too long though, because eventually the glitter starts to itch. I want to put a quick disclaimer. I believe that these glitters are not eye safe, and yet I see everyone using them for their eyes, so use at your own risk. So I'm going to do the rest of my face now, and then I will come back and talk to you guys when I bring this look under into my down here, and then we'll discuss this look. Okay, I'm back. The rest of my face is done, so I will get back into doing this part of my eyes with you. And yeah, I am going to go into that green, I should probably show you, the green Geodude right there. Once again, grabbing my mirror so I can see what I'm doing and I don't just stare at you guys the whole time. Taking that under my eyes to just bring the whole look together. Doing the same to the other side. Take a clean blending brush, blending it out. If you get palettes with glitter in them and you don't want to use them on your eyes and you feel like it's a waste, you can always add it on top of nail polish and it will add a really pretty glitter and dimension to any nail polish look. I feel weird not having anything bright in the inner corners. I'm going back into that shade, My Precious, and I'm going to use that to brighten my inner corner. Just going to gently put it there and put it there. Just gently tapping. I am now going to pop some mascara on and then we can talk about this process and this look. Okay guys, this is the final look. You know, it's not I was expecting when I saw the colors that I would have to do for this palette roulette thing, I was expecting it to be awful. And it's not, and I don't think that's a testament to me at all. I think that's a testament to how wonderful this palette is, that even crazy colors put together can still work out really well. Yeah, this is my look. The glitter's annoying me because I'm not sure if you can tell, it is all over my face. I have glitter down here, under my eyes. I have tried everything to get rid of it, and I cannot. And it will annoy me all day. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had as much fun watching this as I did making it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell if you loved this and if you like me. And I will see you guys later. Bye!